Hi everybody, welcome to Sukh Vibes. In today's video, we are going to cover questions from the topic turning, which falls under the main topic of traffic behavior during driving maneuvers, observing the traffic. Since there are 32 questions, we will see if we are able to cover in single video. If not, then we are going to divide into parts. Let's begin. You want to turn right into a priority road. What must you look out for? The first thing is, now you want to turn right, but it's a priority road, so you have to watch the traffic in both directions. Only for vehicles coming from the left, wrong. Vehicles coming from the left and from the right. This is right. For cyclists and pedestrians alongside you, to the right or behind you. This is also correct. So all the pedestrians or cyclists who are driving alongside you, you have to take care of them. And also you have to take care of the traffic coming from both directions because you are the one who wants to join the priority road. Please start the film to familiarize yourself with the situation. So let's play it. We're inside the city. Alongside, we are having the cyclist and pedestrian path. There's a cyclist who is riding along. We have given the indicator that we want to turn towards the right side. But in the video, we have already seen like there's a cyclist. He's also visible in the side mirror. Let's play it once again. We are inside the city. Alongside, we are having the cyclist or pedestrian path. There's a cyclist we have seen. We have given the indicator that you want to turn, but there's a cyclist in the side mirror. And he is now in the blind spot. Two problems. What must you watch out for when turning right here? So what you have to look for? You have to look for the cyclist. For the motorbike is here, but it is standstill position. For oncoming traffic, no, since you are turning right, so you have to watch for the cyclist. After turning left, you want to turn immediately right. How should you position your vehicle? So now you want to turn left and then immediately right. So if you see, there are two arrows, there are two lanes which are turning towards the left direction. But after turning left, you want to immediately turn right. So what would be the best option? This blue vehicle is positioned wrong. You have to position yourself as the red vehicle because once you have turned left, then it is easier for you to turn right. If you position yourself as the green vehicle, then you can turn left. But again, you want to turn right, then you have to change the lane. So the best option is to position yourself as the red car has positioned. Then it is easier for you to turn left and then towards right. So like the red car. What can give rise to a particular dangerous situation where several lanes turn off? When you're having more than like one lane turning off, what could be the dangerous situation? Keeping exactly to your lane. If you keep exactly to your lane, then it is the safest position. Changing lanes while performing the turn. Yes, driving too fast. This is also correct. So if you are driving too fast, you may enter into somebody else's lane, or while changing lane, end up turning into somebody else's lane. Then the dangerous situation could arise. Driving on a very busy road with several lanes, you have maneuvered yourself into a lane for taking a left turn. Now instead of turning left, you want to turn right. What should you do? Since you have already maneuvered yourself into the left turn, you have to continue into this lane. I reverse with my hazard lights turned on. Wrong. I turn left because this is the only option you have, right? Driving a wide circle, I turn right. This is wrong. If you have chosen a lane which is turning left, then you have to turn left. Even if you want to turn towards right, you are left with no option. You want to turn right, what must you be prepared for? So what we see here in front of us there is a cyclist, then there is a truck, and there is a pedestrian. And since the truck is a big vehicle, so there could be also pedestrian waiting over the other side. Let's look at the options. After the truck has taken the turn, pedestrian could approach from the opposite side of the road. This could happen. As I said, truck is the big vehicle. There could be a pedestrian who is concealed by the truck, and after the truck has taken the turn, from the opposite cycle, the pedestrian wants to cross the pedestrian road. The pedestrian could let the truck pass by and then cross the road in front of me. This could happen that this pedestrian wants it let the truck to pass by and then cross. The truck will stop. Truck can also stop. Let's say the driver has decided let the pedestrian to cross the road, so the truck will stop. Let the pedestrian to cross the road and then it will cross. So all the options are the correct ones. Please start the film to familiarize yourself with the situation. We are approaching traffic light. The car in front of us has given the indicator. It wants to turn towards right side. We also. In the rear view, you can see that there is a cyclist who is approaching. And then there is a pedestrian. That light has turned green. And this car is about to take turn. Let's play it once again. So we are approaching traffic light. This car has given an indicator. It wants to turn towards right side. We have also given an indicator. In the center mirror, we can see a cyclist is approaching. Lights have turned green now. There is a pedestrian who is waiting. Two problems. What must you watch out for now? For the bicycle, yes, because the bicycle is approaching you from behind. Then you have to be extra cautious. For the vehicles on the road ahead, yes. Let's say if the pedestrian wants to cross the road, then the vehicle will stop. So you have to watch for the vehicle on the road ahead. For the motorbike, no. Motorbike already driven past. You only have to take care of the vehicle which could stop because of the pedestrian. And also we have seen in the video there is a cyclist who is driving along your side. You want to turn left. What difficulties could arise here? Misunderstanding with the oncoming traffic, turn left. Yes. So if you want to turn left, the oncoming traffic also wants to turn left, then there could be misunderstanding. And they may come very near to you because you have to turn in front of each other. Visibility restrictions caused by oncoming vehicles. Yes. Let us say now the oncoming vehicle is a big truck. Then there is a visibility restriction. Traffic turning left can come dangerously close. You have to turn left in front of each other so they may come close to each other. All the options are the correct ones. You want to turn left. In what consequence do you prepare to take the left turn? Enter the lane, indicate the direction of turn, observe traffic behind you. No. The first thing is you should observe the traffic behind you. You have to indicate the direction and then enter the lane. This is the correct option. See the traffic behind you, observe it, indicate so that those who are following you, they may know in advance in which direction you are going to take turn and then enter the lane. You want to turn left. When must you pay attention to the traffic falling behind you? Before selecting the appropriate lane, yes. Before taking the turn, yes. After taking the turn, there's no meaning of that. So before selecting the appropriate lane, before indicating, before taking the turn, you have to observe the traffic behind you. Please start the film to familiarize yourself with the situation. So we are inside the city. Along our side, there is a cyclist pedestrian path, and there is also a cyclist who is riding on the cyclist path. We have given the indication that we want to turn, and there is a pedestrian here from the opposite side. Let's play it once again. So we are inside the city. Along our side, there is a cyclist or pedestrian path. There is a cyclist here who is riding. We have given the indicator that we want to turn right, and on the opposite side, you can see a pedestrian. Two problems. Why do you have to wait before turning right? So there are two things. First, there is a cyclist, and then there is a pedestrian. Because of cyclist, yes. Because of black car, no. Black car is going into its lane. Because of the pedestrian, yes. So you have to wait for both of them. Why might taking the turn be dangerous here? Why it could be dangerous? Because there is a snow all over, right? Skidding could happen. Because my vehicle might start to skid if I take the turn too fast? Yes. Because I might possibly not be able to stop in time if the pedestrians are crossing the side street? Yes. Because vehicles emerging from the side street could start to skid? Yes. All the options are related to skidding because of the snow on the road. All the options are the correct ones. What is the right course of action here? So what's the right course of action? You want to turn towards right, but there are two pedestrians, so you have to allow them to cross the road because they have the priority. Only then you are allowed to cross the road. Proceed in front of the oncoming pedestrian because he is required to wait. No. Continue driving because the two pedestrians have to give way to me. No. Wait because the two pedestrians have priority. This is the correct option. The cyclists want to continue straight ahead. What is the right course of action here? So in this case, you want to turn, but the cyclists want to continue straight ahead. So what you have to do? You have to allow the cyclist to pass because you are the one who is taking the turn. I overtake the cyclist? No. I remain behind the cyclist? Yes. You remain behind the cyclist. I mean, though it's your priority because you are following the priority road, but in order to save side, you have to allow the cyclist to pass through. Two vehicles approach one another at an intersection. Both vehicles want to turn left. What must both drivers do in a normal case? In the normal case, they must turn off in front of one another. Since they are both of them, they are turning towards the left, so they can turn in front of one another. They must turn off behind one another? No. They must communicate with one another to agree the mode of turning? No. If it's intersection, both the drivers, they want to turn towards left side, they may do so in front of one another. There is no need of waiting or no need of communication. You have maneuvered into the left lane by mistake, but would like to take a right turn. What's the right course of action? So if you have maneuvered by mistake into the left lane, you may either continue straight ahead or move towards the left side. I continue driving straight ahead or turn left. This is the only option. I move carefully into the right-hand lane. No, this is wrong. I drive straight ahead and turn right at the intersection. No. The only thing is you can continue driving straight ahead or turn left. Please start the film to familiarize yourself with the situation. So what we see, due to the obstruction, this car has given indicator and it's swerved to the left. And now it has the space, you see, and it has moved over there. But we are now in the lane where it is only possible to turn towards the left. Though we want to turn towards right, the only possibility is turning towards the left side. Let's play it once again. Due to this obstruction, this car has given indicator. Now we are in the lane which is turning towards left. This car has got the space. Now it has turned over here. Though we want to turn towards right, but now we are in the lane which is turning towards left. Two problems. You want to turn right at the junction. What should you do? There is no option, right? Because now you are in the lane which is turning towards left. So you have to continue turning towards left. I wait until all the vehicles have passed by and then I move into the right hand lane. This is wrong because by doing so you are causing obstruction to the flow of traffic. I steer clearly to the right in order to create a space in the right hand lane. This is also incorrect because there is no sufficient space. You should maintain a safety distance from the car in front of you. I refrain from turning right and remain in my lane. This is the only option you have. You have to turn towards the left side. You want to turn right, what should you do? So what should you do? So you have to take care of this cyclist, right? Because he's the one who is following this path. You have to let the cyclist cross the road and then you can turn. Check way is clear by glancing over your shoulder. Yeah, shoulder check is very important whenever you are turning towards right side. Take the turn ahead of the cyclist. This is wrong. Allow the cyclist to pass through the junction. This is the correct thing to do. What is the right course of action? So what we see here, you want to turn towards left side, but there's a cyclist who is coming. And what we see, because of this, I think this is a wastage collector truck and it has somehow blocked the junction. I may turn left before the cyclist. No, since cyclist is the part of oncoming traffic, you have to let the cyclist to pass. I forgo my right of way so as not to block the junction. This is the correct because of this wastage collector truck. It has been already blocked. Forgo your right of way, allow the green car to pass, and then you may turn. I have to allow the cyclist to pass through. Yes, because the cyclist is having the priority. He or she is riding straight ahead. All three vehicles want to turn left, which is the correct lane. So if you want to turn left, which is the correct lane, this one is the correct lane if you are turning left. And if you want to move straight ahead, then where there is a blue truck, this is the right option. So where there is a yellow car, this is the right position if you want to turn towards the left side. You want to turn left, what driving line should you maintain? So if you want to turn left, what driving line should you maintain? You have to maintain this right hand lane, right? Left driving lane, no. Both driving lanes are possible, no. This lane is for the oncoming traffic, the left one. Only the right driving lane is the correct one. Two vehicles approach one another at an intersection. Both vehicles want to turn left. In what exceptional case do they have to turn one after the other? We have seen in the previous question that at an intersection, if two vehicles they are approaching and they want to turn left, then they can turn in front of each other. But there are some exceptional cases. What are those? If the layout of the intersection demands it, then they should turn one after the other. If the vehicles are crossing over an equal priority intersection, no. If the road traffic situation demands it, yes. In order to have safety, they can cross one after another. If everything is normal, they can cross in front of each other. How should you behave? So what we see here, there is a cyclist path and moreover it's a bi-directional. So you should allow both the cyclists to pass. Only then you should take the turn. Only give way to the cyclist traveling in the same direction. No, give way to both cyclists. Sound your horn and take the turn before the two cyclists. This is wrong. Please start the film to familiarize yourself with the situation. So what we see, 70 km/h speed limit, no overtaking. We're already moving at 70, so we are fine. We are on the priority road. We see a green truck who is taking the turn, and behind the green truck there is a red vehicle. Let's play it once again. So 70 km/h speed limit, no overtaking. So we are fine. We are driving at 70 km/h. We are on the priority road. And here you see the truck is taking the turn, and behind the truck now there is a red vehicle. What should you anticipate in this situation? The green truck performs the turn. It has already performed a turn, right? The driver of the red vehicle fails to see me. Yes. The tractor moves onto the road. Tractor is too far. It's not going to move onto the road. You want to turn left. What driving line should you maintain? Now this is very important. If there's a Einbahnstraße and you want to turn left, then you should position always towards the left side. This is very, very important, guys, for your driving exam as well. If you're in Einbahnstraße, want to turn left, then you should position yourself in the left lane. And if it's a normal Straße, no Einbahnstraße, no one-way street, then you have to position yourself on the right. But in this case, since it's an Einbahn, so you have to position yourself towards the left and leave this lane free for those vehicles who want to drive straight or want to turn towards right. So you have to position towards the left-hand one. And how to remember it? Einbahn, one-way street. One-way street means there's only one way. If you want to turn left, you have to be on the left hand. So left, left on one-way street. Please start the film to familiarize yourself with the situation. So what we see here, we are inside the city. There is a cyclist who is riding on this side and also on the right side. So there are two cyclists. And now we want to turn. And what we see, this cyclist also wants to cross the road. Let's play it once again. We are inside the city. You see a cyclist riding along the left hand side and also on the right hand side. There are two cyclists in both the sides. And this cyclist also wants to cross the road. Two problems. What must you watch out for now? So you have to watch for both the cyclists. For the cyclist on the right, on the left. For the green car, no. Green car is over here. Who is required to indicate a change of driving direction here? So all those who are taking turn, they have to indicate. In this case, we, red car, and the motorbike. Me, yes. Red car, yes. Motorbike. All those who are changing direction, they have to indicate. What's the right course of action? So what is the right course of action? You want to turn towards right, but there's a cyclist. So let the cyclist pass. Then you can turn, and then the truck can turn. I have to allow the cyclist to pass through? Yes. I may take the turn in front of the cyclist? No. Allow the cyclist to pass through. The blue truck may proceed first? No. The blue truck has to wait because of the right before left rule. Please start the film to familiarize yourself with the situation. So we are inside the city. We are on the priority road. There's a tram which is approaching from the opposite side. There's a cyclist here. We want to turn towards right, but there's a tram coming. Let's watch it once again. So we are inside the city. We are following this blue vehicle. We are on the priority road. On the oncoming traffic side, we have a tram, and there's a cyclist who is driving along our side. Now we want to turn towards the right side. Problems? Why are you required to stop now? Why are you required to stop now? Because of this tram. Because of cyclist? No, cyclist has already crossed you. Because of the white car? No, white car has to wait. How do you respond to pedestrians wishing to cross the road into which you want to turn? Let the pedestrian cyclist cross the road. Make the turn quickly before the pedestrian? No. Only wait if the pedestrians are using a mark crossing? No. Allow the pedestrians to cross the road because this is the safest way to do so. What is the right course of action? Now you want to turn, but there are two pedestrians who are waiting. So let them cross the road. Only then you are allowed to cross. I'll continue driving because the two pedestrians have to wait. No, I wait because the two pedestrians have priority. Exactly. I take the turn before the oncoming pedestrian because only this one is required to wait. This is wrong. So here we have completed now 32 questions of the topic turning, which falls under the main topic of traffic behavior during driving maneuvers, observing the traffic. Thanks for watching. If you have liked my video, please like, comment, share and subscribe. If you're interested in any particular topic, please feel free to write in comment section. Take care. See you next time.